gonna do that shit. And so anyway, y'all, we're gonna fast forward to Sunday. So Sunday, I noticed his car parked outside my mom's house up the street. And I said, look at this damn fool. And I'm scared. I'm honestly scared because what crazy person spend their time stalking somebody else that don't want them? And he rolled down the street a couple times. Mom was like, just ride in the car with me. You don't need to drive nowhere by yourself. And I was like, okay. So I rode my mom that whole day. We went to church and went and got something to eat. And then we got to shops at River Crossing, which was in Macon Shopping Center. We went to go take family pictures. So I'm getting the kids out of the car. I put my daughter and my nephew on the sidewalk, and I walked around the car to get my other nephew out the car. And I felt like a zoom, like ride right past me. And I turned around, and it's him. He tried to hit me with his car. And so my mom like screamed, like, get off the road, like that. And I was so fucking scared that I just stood there. Like, I could have probably been hit if he had backed up or moved or anything. I just stood there because I was so frightened. And so I ain't saying that. I couldn't believe it. And so I was still in shock, and I wasn't talking a whole lot because it's like, I don't understand the motive just because I broke up with you. It's not like I cheated on you. It's not like I stole anything from you. It's not like I hit you. I didn't do nothing bad. I simply broke up with you because we are not for each other. That's just it. You are not the man I thought you was. You faked it. You faked it out with me. And that's not my fault. That's your fault. So that night, I knew something was going to happen. I didn't know what it was, but I knew something was going to happen because I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. And I kept hearing a dog bark, but our dog is in the house. So it wasn't him, it was a dog outside, but then it ain't no dog outside. We don't have neighbors. So it was just weird. Woman's intuition and everything. I knew something was going to happen. I started feeling real ill. And when I woke up the next morning, all of my tires were flat on my car, and I had graffiti all over on the side of my car. I knew it was him. I don't have friends in Macon. All of my friends are in Atlanta, Florida, Alabama, Columbus. I don't have nobody I talk to in Macon. I don't have no beef with nobody. I don't have spats with people. I don't talk to the people there. So there's no... I don't even live in Macon. Haven't lived there in over 2 or 3 years. So for somebody to do that to me, and for me to get a threat the previous day saying they're going to fuck me up, who else would I have thought it was, you know? So I called him and went off on him like, why did you do that to my car? What did I do to you that bad that you felt like you had to damage my vehicle? I didn't do it. Yes, you did. Nigga, who else did it? I don't have no beef with nobody.
Yeah.
Who else did it? You. And you're the only person that know where my mom lives. You did it. So then I hung up. I said, it's okay. I said, blessings be with you. And that's it. And I said, you'll get what's coming to you. And best believe, please will be there because he's an idiot. My mom has cameras. So we see his dumb ass doing the shit. Okay. So anyway, that's besides the point. So we get to, I end up coming back to Atlanta. My blood pressure was so fucking high. I'm stressed out. I just started reading the Bible because I didn't know what else to do. I needed some peace at that moment. And I started getting calls back to back, 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 back to back. Now, I've shared stories with you guys before about my previous relationship where I was in a relationship for like 6 months and it was a domestic violent relationship where this boy was jumping on me and shit like that. So that's the kind of stuff he used to do. He used to call my phone repeatedly and gave me damn post-traumatic stress disorder, panic attacks and stuff. And that's what my ex-fiance did. So I just started having flashbacks of that situation that I was in. I thought I had escaped for it. And I would have never thought in a million years I would be back in a similar situation with somebody like that. So anyway, he called my phone. I finally answered the phone. And he's like, why the fuck you ain't answering the phone for me? I'm like, bro, we're not together. You damaged my car. I didn't do that. I told you I didn't do that shit. I said, yes, you did. I have you on camera. When I said that, he said, well, ain't nobody gonna believe y'all. I seen them cameras. They ain't worth shit. They ain't nobody gonna know that I did it. And I said, you're admitting to it right now on the phone. Who gonna believe you? That's what he said. And he said, I put a tracker on your car. I know where you live at. I'm gonna show up one of these days. Just wait. And then I'm gonna really fuck you up. So I would have never in a million years thought that somebody who once said they love me would go to that extreme to try to hurt me. Especially when I've never even raised my voice at this man. I never even cussed at him because I felt like he deserved better than that. He's a good man. He just ain't the man for me. You feel me? So that's my crazy ex story, y'all. He done fucked my car up. Thankfully, I got a new dude who helped me out with my tires and all that shit. But I still got graffiti on the side of my car. And I look like I would mess with somebody, man. That's what my car look like. But yeah, so I'ma just throw this out. It's October, y'all, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. People are dying every day dealing with people who can't take rejection, men who don't want to let go. And I'm so glad God revealed that to me when He did, and I did not marry that man because I think you said October. It is October. My bad, y'all. Last month, I'm sorry, it's November now. Last month was Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and I think it's very important that people know the importance of it. Even guys who have been in a relationship with abusive, controlling women, like, get out, because as you can see, I was gonna say people don't have nothing to lose, but he got everything to lose, and he's still trying to mess with me. Mm-hmm. And I literally don't even live in the same city as him. He's still calling and stalking me, and now he's probably gonna go to jail for aggravated stalking because he won't leave me alone, even though the police have told him to leave me alone. They got him on camera fucking with my car, vandalizing my car. He keeps saying it with him, but bitch, we know it's you. You used somebody who was in a burgundy car. Mm-hmm. You used that car, and you came and did that. But it's okay. It's cool. You know what? Because at the end of the day, karma's a bitch. And I know I be wanting to get folks back myself, but I really don't be having to. Like,
girl,
he get them back. He get them
way better.
He get them way back. Like, I can do some messed up stuff to your car, but it's gonna benefit me temporarily. I'm still gonna feel horrible, but if something really bad happened to you, it's gonna be because God did it. It won't be because of me. So yeah, that was my crazy ex story, y'all. Y'all, these boys are crazy. They wild. A grown man vandalized my car. I thought women only did that. I didn't know men did that crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's real bitch, man.
Ain't it? Bitch nigga. That's wild. Okay, y'all, so we're going to hand the floor over to Ebony. She has an awesome business that she want to talk to you guys about. What she do on the side. Because Atlanta women, we always got a side hustle. We always got a side hustle. So I'm going to give the floor to her.
All right. Hey y'all, so I don't know if many people have heard of it, but it's this new thing. It's $1 trillion market. It's Forex. I am a part of the IML Academy. Basically, Forex is so easy, and people get so scared of it. They think it's a scam. Mm-hmm. And all it really is things that it's just you have to relearn things that you've already learned. Shapes, patterns, trends, charts, and that's really all it is. Forex is also known as foreign exchange or currency trading. It is decentralized. It is a decentralized global market where the entire world currency trade. The Forex market is the largest liquid market in the world, with an average daily trading volume exceeding $5 trillion. All of the world's combined stock markets don't even come close to this. But some people do want to know, what does that mean? Basically, I guess if you've traveled overseas or done anything else like that, you have made a Forex transaction, transferring your dollars into euros if you've been to Europe. And the difference between actually being in stocks and Forex trading is stocks is shares, whereas Forex is just straight cash. An example will be, first off, with the market this large, finding a buyer when you're selling and a seller when you're buying is much easier than in other markets. Maybe you hear on the news that Europe is devaluing its currency to draw more foreign business into its country. If you think that trend will continue, then basically you make a Forex trade by selling the European currency against another currency. We could just say the US dollar. The more the European currency devalues against your US dollar, the higher your profits. If the European currency increases in value while you have your sale open, then your losses increase, and you want to get out of the trade. Now, what we do in IML, we have the big traders that send in signals. That way, while you're not really knowing what you're doing, you can tap into what they're sending so you can earn while you learn. I've been doing it for about going on 2 months now. And I am seeing a profit. there is a lot of things to know, probably more than what I can get to on this talk show. But even, I like to tell people, even those that are kind of skeptical, I like to still tell them about it, just in case. I mean, I may be the one that may change your mind or your thoughts about it. Before actually joining IML and becoming a Forex trader, I used to be one of those people that were very skeptical of it. But I think that I was probably approached by the right person, someone who I was familiar with. So that kind of made me more open to it. And then that person that brought me in also was linked to someone who I knew also back in the day, high school. I used to cheer with her. So once I kind of dug into it, I was like, oh, okay, all right. And then even with that IML, they give you a 7-day trial period. So once you buy into the company or whatever, or into actually growing your business, it's a business opportunity. You're your own business in it, and you're also basically paying for the knowledge or whatever, the knowledge that they give you. But what am I trying to say? I lost my whole train of thought.
So basically, what you're saying is explaining it how it can be important and how you can grow from being your own boss.
Right. So you basically you're being your own boss. As I stated before, I was just approached by the right person, because at first I thought it was a scam or it was something else or whatever. Yeah, I'm for real. Like, the term "it takes money to make money" is so true. Mm-hmm. It is so true. And back when I was first approached with it, I was like, to me it didn't make sense. Why do I have to spend money to make money? Although I grew up hearing that, but I just thought that was just something something that people said, whatever. I really didn't take it to heart or nothing, but yes, but my I have 2 IG pages, that's THEE, Ebony Element, and Queen, the number 2, A Goddess. If anyone is interested in learning more about it, whether you are all the way open or you're a little skeptical, please hit one of my IG pages up so I can go into detail. I have packets I can send out to you just so you can learn. I have other links that I can give you. I have people that you could talk to who I'm connected with as well, just in case you may be a little bit interested.
So what's the startup cost for something like this?
Well, right now there is a special. It's $200, and then after that is $164 a month. $200, that does sound a lot, but it sounds like a lot. But with the Forex trading, you'll earn that probably within 2 weeks. You'll earn that depending on where, and that's just for a beginner, mind you. You'll probably earn that back in 2 weeks. You also get money in other different ways. There are ways to go around the monthly payment, to get around the monthly payment. So yeah.
Okay, and then so once you sign up, and you said 2 weeks you will start sending returns. So do you automatically cash out, or is it like Bitcoins or something like that?
Well, you have to. It depends on what. Y'all forgive me. I did say I was just starting. It hasn't been 2 months. It's almost been 2 months, but it's the broker.
Okay.
Yeah, the broker. It depends on what broker you're with. You do have to buy Bitcoins, and that's only because you're in virtual money.
Okay,
it's the virtual money. So say if I wanted to put in $20 or whatever, you do $20. The easiest way is Cash App. You put in Cash App, you buy the Bitcoin through the Cash App, and then you transfer the Bitcoins over to your broker, if I'm not mistaken. I've only transferred money one time, so I still got money in my account, y'all. I'm growing my account, growing it, trying to, or whatever. But yeah, and one thing that I like to tell people who I talk about it to, because a lot of people, they get so gung-ho on the money, but in Forex, it's about the pips, because 10 pips, that can make you $1, that can make you $5, that can make you $10 or $100. It just depends on how much your account is and how you leverage. So I know a lot of you do not understand what that means. Hit me up so we can get a better understanding on it and get you tapped in.
All right, cool. Well, I appreciate you coming out. Late night on a Tuesday, Wednesday night.
Right.
Coming, you know.
Going out.
Tyler, yes, ma'am. I appreciate it. And again, you guys hit her up on her IG pages. If you have any questions, you can also reach out to me at Anastopit25. That's ANNASTOPIT25. And then, of course, the Undateable Chick podcast page. And I also told you guys the hot news I'm going to be talking about that I'm actually going to be launching in January. It's going to be merchandise.
Yay!
So, woo, you guys, so I have a designer I'm working with. We're going to be designing shirts and hats and other little goodies that you guys can buy, because y'all know this podcast needs to grow. I need some more equipment. And I think the best way to do that, I try to ask for donations, but y'all like giving no money up like that, which I understand, you know. So I'm going to get some merchandise that you guys can buy. Again, I appreciate you guys supporting me, listening to the podcast, and actually, you guys, we are growing. And I got people looking at me that I didn't even know that was looking at me. And people really interested in what I got to talk about. And I'm just so grateful that, you know, this platform came to me in my brain, honey. Dude, you know, that's why, you know, when stuff bad happens to you in your life, going back to that guy who broke my heart, if he never would have broken my heart, I would have never came up with Undateable Chick. I would have never came up with this platform. I would have never spoke out on how I feel and how other people feel who hadn't found a successful relationship. And even with this show, I have been able to learn by taking on the information that from the male's perspective, which is our top ranked show. That's our top ranked segment. People love those segments. Learning from what the guys are telling me, and you know, learning okay, so even if a guy don't answer the phone, it don't mean necessarily that he's dealing with somebody else. You feel me? It can mean they sleep, or it can mean that he busy, or he at work, whatever. So it helped me to stop overthinking, dealing with, you know, asking guys questions and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I've learned from the podcast, and I appreciate you guys listening. And we got some juicy stuff coming up, so just stay tuned with us. And that's it. So good night.
Good night.
Undateable Chicks. Woo! Practice safe sex. Safe sex. Practice safe sex. Love yourself. Know what you're worth. Hey. Protect yourself. There ain't no do-overs. Condom only. Forget it. Condom only. Condom only. Forget it. Condom only. Safe sex. Practice safe sex. Safe sex. Practice safe sex. Two girls looking kind of